Chattanooga Express office, and I have Felicia with me today. And as all know, we are big users of the mass texting systems. We are really pleased today to talk about Emitrr, our newest and best system we've been using. As you all know, we started using these systems back in 2008, and we've used everybody under the sun, and then we finally landed with the best one so far, which is Emitrr. Express has about 800 locations worldwide, and Chattanooga is pleased to state that we have the largest, which means we pay roughly 1,000 people per week, which means every week we're doing 200 to 400 to 500 placements. And as all in the staffing know, to place 400 people, we probably have to reach out to 20,000 different contacts as far as phone numbers, texting, to do that. In fact, in the years gone by, I mean, back when we were much smaller, there was no way to grow to this level without this mass texting platform. I mean,
you can't call that many numbers in a day, so.
Yeah, times have changed. It used to be people took phone calls. Now people do not answer the phone. They do want to text. And that is now how we get a hold of them. And if we need to explain more, we'll literally text them and say, please call us so we can go over everything. But in the end, we are using the texting to go back and forth with all the information needed for all of our associates to start a new job. And if they have an issue with the job, they can text us overnight, and the next morning we'll get the message and be able to respond to them very quickly.
We're able to send links, so there are a lot of different things that we use the platform for. We can send links for our direct deposit form, and it has the ability to shorten that link so you don't have a huge link. So all of our daily tasks that typically were harder to share with associates, we can now, because a lot of our associates may not have an email address, but everyone has a phone that they can text on. So we can text over links, we can text our website, we can text our application. So we can text all of those things, and then they can just access those straight from the text message. And it's a shorter link.
And if we find that we're using the service in a repetitive way, we find we're using the same text over and over, we can get with Emitrr and they will customize and help us figure out there's a speedier way to do it.
Yeah, and templates, we use templates, so Emitrr has the template ability, and they've even recently, we asked if we could change the way that the templates work, because we have a crew of 18 here in our office, so with 18 different people using the same platform, it was kind of, we had so many of the templates that we wanted to customize who had favorited templates, and Emitrr was able to change that for us, and so now it's customized to each individual person, but we still have the ability to see all of the templates for the office, so it's definitely been a time saver in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, in the staffing industry, there's no way to conduct business without this platform. One thing about using Emitrr, as a staffing company, it's how we do our recruiting and placement. But our clients, sometimes I wish they would use it because they don't understand this technology's out there, just to let their employees and our employees know about quick decisions and things happen, especially if you have a weather shutdown or there's some sort of emergency. It'd be nice if the clients would use it so they could contact all their employees. They just don't understand it exists.
Yeah, it's definitely a way to contact a lot of people very quickly if there's a shutdown or if they're delaying shifts. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use it that maybe people don't think of. It's not just for recruiting. It's also a way to get out information quickly without taking all of our time.
If you have a database of your employees with their phone numbers, you don't have to key it in.
Yeah.
More than likely, you can take it from Cronus or whatever and put it into the spreadsheet and download it right in and change it for each shift or each department. Once again, because our clients will let us know that shifts are closing due to the weather, and we're getting that information a little bit late. It'd be nice if they could just do it themselves, not that we mind, because the information would be out there so much faster. We use it 5 to 10 times a day.
For mass texting, yes, 5 to 10 times a day, but we do all of our one-on-one texting as well. So we probably send 5 to 10 campaigns, and then we are communicating with our associates pretty much all day long.
It's safe to say that we're sending out thousands of texts per day with the campaigns and the one-on-ones.
Yes.
And we do that 5 days a week. Sometimes we set them up for the evening after we leave work, or we send them out even over the weekends when we really want to get over people.
Yeah.
We've used all the brands, and we landed with Emitrr, and it seems to be the most responsive to our custom needs, right?
Yes. The app works really well. So we use the app after hours, which has been great, so that our employees are not using their personal cell phones, so they can actually text from Emitrr at home on the weekends. We can schedule text so that it kind of takes away from some of the after hours work. So there's also an option to use the system to call, so that's really nice. If you are at home on the weekend and you need to end someone, you can use the Emitrr app to call that associate, and it calls from your office phone or from your direct line so that you're not sharing your personal number. So that's been really nice. And then the customer service, everything we have a problem with, or if there's something that we just used from one of the other services that we really like, we can say, hey, this is something that we liked about the other service, and Emitrr so far has been able to integrate that. And sometimes it may take a little bit for them to figure out how to do it, but they've been able to add everything we wanted. One of the big things is that we have all of our phone lines on Emitrr, so we can message from, I think we have like 18 phone lines on Emitrr. So that gives us a lot of options to reach out to people. So sometimes we get blocked because we are a big user. So if they block us on 893-8099, which is our main line number, then we just pick one of the other 18 and message from that. So we've been really pleased. Really no complaints.
And with the cost, I mean, this is the cost standpoint. They're very good pricing, especially with some of the features, especially that app. I mean, we've come a long way in the years to where having that app is miraculous from years going by. And once again, we're paying less now than we used to, even with all these features. And I know that cost has always been a big point of interest with all express offices. And I can assure everybody that I've been watching this for years, and right now this is the best price platform with the most features.
And it's given us the ability to really only have 2 systems that we use. So previously we had 5 or 6 different systems at any given time that we had to use. But with Emitrr, that's the only one we're using for the texting platform now. So it's really nice to just have one place that we have to search for messages, and we were able to just get rid of everything else.
Yeah, and our second office down in Dalton, it uses Emitrr as well, and they can't say enough good things about it because once again, all these extra features, especially the app, has changed how we do things down there as well.